Good morning, church. My name is Judy. I have a tribute. This will take about 5 minutes, and we have a sister who's not here as well. Her name is Sally, and she asked us to read a poem on her behalf. To Dad, I can't comprehend that you're not here. I'm struggling to reconcile it. It's not loading, but I'm trying. My heart feels deaf. People are apologetic everywhere, but I don't understand why. It's like they see something that we don't. We saw you at Lee a couple of times. You looked like you were sleeping. Sharon, Tim, and I, we sat with you. We waited, and we just watched you. I'd like to go back to a time when we used to run after you after lunchtime so I can get a lift into town. I want to wake up early to find you before you go to work, sitting in the office, drinking black tea, so I can ask for 1K for the week. I want Auntie to tell me to stop wearing your socks. I want to say that I'm sorry where we disappointed you. We had so many things that we had wanted you to see. We wanted to show you what we could do on our own so that you could see how far we could go. Can't accept that you won't see them, so I choose to believe that you will. That when these things happen, God will allow you to see. So don't forget about us. We'll wait for you. I know that you're probably busy with the new task that you've been given, and it's much better where you are than it is here. But please make time to visit us, at least on the important days. We'll wait for you every day until we die. I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, stay safe, Dad. Just one more component. To those who didn't know him, our father was a good man at heart. Like all men, he had his shortcomings. He was a man of extremes, extreme generosity, extreme compassion, and extreme grace for his children. And when things went wrong, sometimes they did go wrong in a big way. He was a man of high ideals and high expectations. As children, we looked up to him. As we grew older, we began to understand him. At times we questioned him, but overall we always deeply admired and consistently strove to make him proud. I believe that God sees him in his entirety, his heart, his spirit, his struggles and the burdens that he carried, all of him. God is a great equalizer. I pray that he gives our Father grace and keeps him well. I thank God for the time that we had with our Father and for the Father that he gave us. I want to thank my dad for everything that he did for us. I am who I am because of him. I want to thank my mothers. Only God can repay them for what they've done for us. I thank my siblings. I'm grateful for you. Our extended family, his friends, and everyone who has supported us, be blessed. Can you allow me to read the poem that Sally had written? So this is from Sally. I tell myself to return to who I am, but grief has taken the shape I knew. I became myself beside my father, and without him I do not know my edges. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie writes of bodies hurting in grief, tongues turning bitter, hearts racing beyond control. I feel all of this. Thick Nat Han teaches calm in the storm of anger, a breathing back into the self. But my grief is a storm without a center, and I cannot find the self that I am meant to return to. So I choose another way. I choose continuity, a tree that grows because he existed, love still alive, roots that hold the earth he once walked. I am my father's child. My ribs ache from crying, my heart runs away from me. My body has become a place of breaking, my mind a hive of bees. And the world goes on unchanged. The mail still comes, the sun still rises, people still speak of ordinary things. Life does not pause for my sorrow. Inside me, something has shattered. Grief says it's finished, my heart says it's not. Dad, I thought you were immortal. I thought you'd always be here. I thought you had mastered time. I thought you commanded it. You are larger than life itself. Thank you.
You can wait for her to do the eulogy. You can wait for Sonia to do the eulogy. You can stand with Sonia as she does the eulogy.
Good morning, church. My name is Sonia Jirongo. Before my father's untimely passing, he asked that in the event this day come, I read his eulogy. Honorable Cyrus Shahalaka kwa Jirongo, a life lived to the full. Today we gather not merely to mourn the passing of a man, but to celebrate a life that was lived boldly, fully, and without apology. We gather to honor Honorable Cyrus Shahalaka kwa Jirongo, scion of the Tiriki, son of Kenya, a father and a brother, a builder, a kingmaker, and a force of nature. Cyrus Jirongo was born on 21st March 1961 in Virembe village, Shamahoho of Tiriki in Hamisi, to the late Paul Jirongo Shahalaka and Selina Ikonanga Jirongo. He was the 11th child in a family of 13, raised in a home grounded in Christian faith, discipline, and enduring belief in hard work. Growing up on the edge of the forest block in Lumakanda, he learned early the values that would define him for life: responsibility, generosity, courage, and a natural instinct to lead. As a boy, watching heavy transit trucks rumble down toward the Kip Karen River Bridge, Cyrus imagined himself on the wheel of those monstrous trucks, in control of power and movement. It was an early sign of a man drawn to scale and possibility. From a young age, it was clear that he was not meant for small things. His ambition was never quiet or concealed. It was bold, visible, and determined. His early education was at Lumakanda DEB Primary School, followed by Mangu High School, which instilled discipline and confidence, but it was equally evident that his education would not be confined to classrooms alone. Immediately after high school, Cyrus made the defining choice. He entered the world of business. Entrepreneurship summoned him, not as an option, but as a command, and he answered without hesitation. He understood markets intuitively. Where others feared risk, he saw opportunity. He built, expanded, failed, rose again, and built bigger. In the early 1990s, he transformed Kenya's real estate landscape by pioneering affordable, spacious housing for the middle class at a time when such thinking was revolutionary. Hazina Estate, Saika Estate, Kemri Estate, and Ngata Rongai stand today as physical monuments to his vision. Beyond real estate, his footprint extended across energy, cement, production, logistics, finance, and later into African mining and carbon markets. Cyrus Jirongo did not merely participate in the economy, he helped to shape it. He believed that enterprise was not only about profit, but about dignity, jobs, and opening doors where none had existed. Though he learned relentlessly from experience, he also held a deep respect for formal education. He believed that knowledge was the one possession no one could ever take away. Later in life, he returned to the classroom, earning a higher national diploma in management from Cambridge University and an executive MBA from Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. It was, however, in public life that Cyrus Jirongo became a national figure. In 1992, he was thrust onto the political stage as chairman of Youth for Kani 92, where he established himself as a master mobilizer, organizer, and strategist. His influence during his period was so pronounced that it put his as well business success in jeopardy and forced him into active politics. He served with distinction as chairman of AFC Leopard, as a member of parliament for Lugari constituency for 2 non-consecutive terms, as secretary for internal relations of Kano, and as minister for rural development in parliament and cabinet. He believed leadership was practical work, connecting households to opportunity through roads, schools, clinics, water, power, and markets.